Welcome back, art students. Okay, we are going to continue on here and we're going to start making our lines appear darker and things are going to be more permanent, so we can erase as we need, we can draw as we need. Alright, so starting with a little bit heavier pressure on my pencil this time, I'm going to start thinking about where and how I want to place some of these things. So I'm going to start at the back side of my longship. Right about here, I'm going to start to make a decision. And we're going to draw a nice curved line. It's going to come up fairly high. And the tail is going to have a nice curl on it, which is how the Vikings would have carved it, quite likely. Okay, right about there. This is the tip of my curled tail, so now I'm going to come around. Okay, like that, and then it's going to come down right here. And we're going to slowly come down to right here, which is where I expect the water to be. So this will be the back side of our ship. Let's use a ruler, if you have one, and let's create a straight line. I'm using medium pressure, right about there, okay. So we have a nice straight line right here. We have a nice curved, back end for the tail. For the front of the boat is the fun part. That is where the dragon's head would be. Oftentimes they would have those dragon heads on here to scare off all of the sea monsters or enemies. It was very intimidating. Alright, so we're going to draw that right now. Here we go. Just like back here, we're going to draw a curve that comes up. I want to have kind of a tall head here. Now, you got to think about how this was for the Vikings. It was supposed to be a very balanced ship in the water. So if you had too big of a head versus the back side of the boat, it wouldn't be very balanced. So the front end of the boat is about the same height as what the back end is. So be looking at, are these level? Maybe use your ruler as a guiding tool. It's okay if you're a little bit off. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, here's the head. I'm going to create the mouth of my dragon. And I'm going to start forming the neck of my dragon head. And it bows out. Kind of creates the illusion of a dragon's chest. Okay, and this is about where it would meet the water, right about there. I'm gonna save this for later when I get to doing the water part. Okay, now we're gonna draw I'm gonna draw an eye. Now your dragon can look way different than my dragon head. That looks pretty good there. We're going to draw some sharp dragon teeth. Trying to keep in mind that they would have to carve this. So not to get too detailed, there's probably a nostril right about here. There we go. And I like the dragon spikes go. Okay, so right about here, we have a dragon head, we have a dragon's tail, we have the long part of the ship. Now, we want to create the wood. Okay, we're gonna create the wood in here. So starting up here at the back end of the tail, we're gonna draw a line that runs parallel with this line. That word parallel means it runs along with, but never intersects. We're gonna draw this line. We're gonna come all the way across, right about here, and we're gonna come up here, right about up in here. To where it would meet the eye, just about. Okay, then we're gonna do the next one. Starting back here at the tail at the same point, I'm gonna do another line that runs parallel. And let's do another one. And let's do another one. There we go. Now, what we need to do is we're going to, let's add more detail to this part right here. Okay, so we're gonna draw this tall pole right here. It goes way up high. And then it's gonna come down like this. Okay, now, not perfectly straight over. See, not like this. We want to add an angle. We want to not very diagonal either. At an angle, we're going to draw the other one that goes this direction. It's fairly long. I'm gonna have this one be in front of this one. Create that illusion of space. It's overlapping it, you can see that. All right, then we got to tie some ropes around here. We're going to just tie some ropes. Lots of ropes on these long ships. There's going to be a rope up here. All right, very cool. Now, let's create the sail on here while we're at it. Starting right about here, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna come around, going behind this pole here. And we're gonna come away from over here, like that. Starting down here, we're gonna come over here like this. Okay, right about there. Way up here, we're gonna start right here. we're gonna come down. Curve this in this way. Right about here, okay? Then, right here, we're gonna continue this line right here until it actually touches right about there. Okay. And let's start out here. Let's go out this way. Let's go this direction. Like that. Okay. Let's continue to draw this until it touches right here. We're trying to create the illusion that there's like wind catching into our sail, as you can see here. So I might make some adjustments here just to make it look more natural like. So I'm just gonna erase a few lines, fix a few bends and curves. Okay. Great. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop this video right here, take a short break, and then I'll see you in the next video. Good job, art students.